Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, y'all see the title, so I'm gonna give y'all a minute to get on up in here so I won't have to repeat myself again. Salute to the chat once again. Happy Monday. Hope all is truly well with everybody. I'm gonna let y'all get on up in here. I just had a conversation with Naja on IG. Yes, Lord. So give y'all a minute to come on up in here. Oh shit. What up with it? What up with it? What up with it, Prime Time beat? Hey, highly favored. Oh, how you doing? Oh, highly favorite. Happy Monday. How you doing? Insatiable is my name. What's the word, man? Good morning to you, brother. God bless. Hey, good morning, G Mama Body. Good morning, NC Lady B1. How y'all doing? Y'all get on up in here. Now, I just had a conversation with Naja on IG, right? And hey, now I already had told Naja already before I even came on here that I was gonna tell the people that I talked to him, right? Um Naja pretty much laid it out. You feel what I'm saying? Because I told him he didn't hear my live stream, but I think he caught a gist, he caught a whiff of it. But I had to let Naja know, like, bro, I ain't got nothing against you, bro, but I'm gonna stand on what I say. I think you move it funny. I'm like, bro, Sears and Roll Rich is friends in real life, right? No matter how you slice it, right? No matter none of that, right? It's nothing that you can sit up there and tell Sears about his friend that he actually knows, right? I'm telling them straight up. I said, bro, look, again, um, I don't care nothing about you and Roll Rich back and forth. I'm not gonna ever speak on that because that's between you and him. But I felt that that was a weak move on your part to try to get Sears to mediate the whole thing. I say Sears didn't even want to be involved with it. He look, he can point out everything what Roll Rich is doing is wrong, right? He could do all that. But at the end of the day, they have a way more bigger and better rapport with each other than you do, Fenici. You just know the persona that Sears lays out on YouTube. That's it. That's it. You don't know that man personally. Just like you don't know me personally. You only know me from off of YouTube, bro. And I had to tell him, like, bro, you sat up there on Sears' panel and told Sears right then and there that, boy, you know your friend is a snake. And it's like, bro, you sitting up here telling Sears about his friend calling his friend a snake. Okay, fine. If that's how you think about it, cool. But then it's like, bro, it felt like you was trying to force Sears to see it your way. What's happening, Mo? So he told me that he's going to be gone for a month, but he said he's coming back on YouTube. He got some family things that he got to attend to. He not to tell all his business or nothing like that, but he most definitely said that he's going to be gone off of YouTube for at least a month, but he's coming back. And he said that he going to come back with his receipts or whatever. Look, and I told Fenici straight up, bro, I'm on the sidelines looking. See, Fenici don't think that I be watching what be going on, and I had to let him know, bro, yes, the fuck I do. I watch everything. I just don't speak on it. I just don't speak on it. So when Fenici told me, I'm like, bro, look, I didn't want you to take, because I thought, see, this is how it all started. He started following me on IG. So when I noticed that he wanted to follow me on IG, I'm like, man, let me because I'm pretty sure he heard the live stream. So I click on the message part and I shoot him a text. I say, "What's good, Fenichi?" He asked me what's good. I said, "Shit, you tell me." Next thing you know, I get a call from him. You feel what I'm saying? And then we started off our conversation. I told him, I said, "Fenichi, look, bro, I ain't got nothing against you. Wait a minute, y'all. Hold on. I'll be right back. Hold on." All right, y'all, I'm back. I am back, ladies and gentlemen. I am back. Shout out to Reggie Reg, man. Good morning, distracted one. Hugs. So yeah, y'all. So look, I did ask for Nietzsche, right? I did ask for Nietzsche. I say, so you ain't heard nothing that Sia's been speaking about when it comes to you then, right? So I asked him my own self. I said, is you gonna keep the same energy that you did for Roll Rich? Is you gonna keep the same energy for Sears? And he told me, yeah. So then I'm like, all right, well then, bro, all I'm saying is I ain't got nothing to do with it. I don't have nothing to do with it. I just gave my opinion. I'm letting it go. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna speak about this shit no more. Fenichi is a grown ass man. He gonna move the way he wanna move. You feel what I'm saying? But all I told him was, y'all, is just learn from off of what I did was bullshit because I wasn't in control of my emotions and I let my emotions get the better of me in my own situation, right? I say, Fenichi, I don't want you to go through the same shit that I went through, bro. Luckily, I was able to get out that situation unscathed, but you know what I'm saying? You trying your luck to do the same, man, like, bro, come on, man. You got a family, you got a wife, you got a job, like you got something to lose. Even though I had something to lose, again, I let my emotions get the better of me in my own situation. And I also told him I was wrong. Yeah, I was wrong. So I won't make no excuses about the things that I did on this app, whether if it was in the right side of things or if it was wrong. Shit, dangerous man, you supposed to send me some coffee money. Shit, I still ain't had no coffee. Shit, what the hell? So I was actually pretty shocked that Fenici had hit me up like that. But I mean, I told him, I said I had even dropped my link. I said, bro, I didn't have no problem with you hitting the link and you just being able to tell it the way you need to tell it. But he said, man, look, he got projects going on. You know what I'm saying? He trying to do things with his family right now. So it is what it is. It is what it is. So, you know, I mean, look, again, Fenici said he's going to be gone for a month. Because like I said, he got family obligations that he got to attend to. But otherwise, he said he going to come back and he going to have his receipts. So I told him, look, bro, you ain't got to worry about me like reporting on it and all that other shit. But I also told him, thank you, Distracted One, for the $5 super chat. And I'm most definitely gonna give me some damn coffee now. I ain't even get no damn coffee. I still have not drunk me a cup of coffee. But I'm doing pretty damn good for me not to have no damn coffee. I'm doing pretty damn good. But thank you, Distracted One, for that $5 super chat. Thank you. So yeah, Fenici though, man, yeah, if you listening though, bro, like I told you, even while we was talking on IG, I'm not gonna sully your name. I'm not gonna disrespect you or none of that other shit because I'm not invested up into that shit. You ain't got the word, and cause you know, he explained to me the reason why we never got into it because I never got personal. And I refuse to get personal. I'm not getting personal with nobody on here. Thank you for that slap on the neck, highly favorite, for the coffee fund. Appreciate that for the coffee fund, highly favorite. I appreciate that. So yeah, like I said, y'all. I mean, again, I told Fenici on IG, I do not have a problem with you, bro. Yes. You put it out, and I had to let him know because he said he's not a content creator, and I had to correct him on that. I said, Fenici, I don't care if you're not going live. If you posted videos on your channel, then that means that you have content on your channel. Okay? What I did tell him is, of what you're talking about, and I'm just being honest, you're allowing others to make money off of your content because technically that is your content, right? So I told him cleanly, bro, go on your own channel and talk your own shit. It don't matter if it's 5 people up in there, if it's 10 people up in there, talk your shit. Talk your shit, bro. Just talk your shit. You know what I'm saying? When you hit other people's panels and you giving them the content, and it's no disrespect to whoever panel that he went on, because they're doing what they supposed to do. They supposed to get paid off of the content. But when it's not initially theirs, then it's like, bro, you gonna let them get money off the situation and you ain't getting no money? I like, bro, look, I don't care nothing about all that other shit that's going on between you and Roll Rich. And I just talked to him on the business side of things. Bro, you got your own channel. Bro, go on your channel and go live. Just go on your channel and go live and you get the money because it's your content. shit, I don't give a damn either way. Like I'm not invested up in it that much so that I'm gonna pick a side. I'm not picking. I told Fenici straight up, I'm not picking your side, and I ain't picking Roll Rich side. I'm on the right side of things. And I asked him, I say, bro, who gonna be the bigger person to let it go? Because in my opinion, it seemed like Roll Rich didn't let it go. So, you know, it is what it is, man. Now, some may say, just off of what I just told y'all right now, like Fenici is running. I'm not going to say that. He told me straight up he got family business that he needs to take care of. That's not going to have him be on YouTube right now for a month. But he said he coming back in a month, and he coming back with his own receipts. So I say, all right, bro, cool. I like, man, be easy on out here, bro. Take care of your business, man. You know, hey, good morning, Tanya. Just take care of your business, man. Worry about your family, man. Don't worry about this shit, bro. I like, don't even sweat that shit, bro. It ain't worth it at the end for you to continuously even worry about this shit. Like, I mean, again, I'm being honest with him. Bro, I would prefer you leave it alone and let sleeping dogs lie. But, you know, again, Fenici is going to do what Fenici is going to do. So I'm not standing in his way. I ain't trying to stand in his way. But all the best advice that I could have gave him in that situation is do all your talking on your own channel, bro. That's it. That's all. Because we can sit up here and talk till we blue in the face about all of what's going on between him and Roll Rich. I don't give a fuck about all that. Because in my mind, I'm not taking it seriously that way to be trying to report on the shit. It's just a simple back and forth. Najah got beef with Roll Rich. It is what it is. I ain't gonna even say that Roll Rich even got a beef with him. I believe that Roll Rich don't even want to deal with it no more. He said he done with it. So it is what it is, man. I mean, again, you know, I told him when I talked on the phone with him that I told him, like, bro, you can't sit up here and say certain things like that about somebody's friend. He trying to stay the fuck up out of it, but you keep adding them to the shit. It's like, bro, you asking for it, bro. If I'm gonna be honest. Well, yeah, G Mama Body, I told him that clearly. I said, bro, you reaching out to Sears to get him to mediate the whole thing, it was against you from the rift in. The moment that you tried to add Sears to it, it's 2 against 1. Even though Sears don't want no involvement in it, come on now, that's his friend. He knows him in real life. Like, me personally, and I told him too, I'm like, bro, I wouldn't give a fuck what nobody said about somebody that I know and I broke bread with in real life on the internet. I will never feed off into no bullshit with strangers on the internet as far as with someone that I actually know in real life. If you're going to get, and I said this yesterday, if you're going to get a mediator to mediate the thing, Sears wasn't the person to be the mediator. But NC Lady, that was crazy, and I told Fenici on his end, for him to hit Sears up to try to get him to be the moderator try to moderate that shit, that to me, in my opinion, it was a fixed fight the moment that you did that, because, I mean, again, that's still his friend. No matter what you say about his friend, it ain't gonna matter to Sis. Cause at the end of the day, Sis is still gonna rock out with Roll Rich. Yeah, NCB lady, they childhood friends. Like, come on, man. I'm like, bro, you got to be reasonable in this situation, bro. It's no way that you gonna think that uh Sis, just because y'all have a rapport with each other on YouTube and you support them, bro, that don't work that way, bro. You can support whoever you want to support, but it don't work that way. Hey, Lovelace. I mean, hey, dangerous minds, it could be, but I mean, I don't think so, man. I could be wrong, and you could be right. Exactly. That's what I told him, NC Lady B1, when I talked to him. I say, bro, people would have respected it more if you would have just left it between you and Roll Rich. The moment that you start hitting panels or you start even hitting Sis up on the back end about his friend, to me, in my opinion, that's when you lost. And I'm just being honest, ladies and gentlemen. And again, this ain't no not the Sis or no shit like that. I ain't got, y'all know I ain't got no problem with Sis. But if I'm gonna be honest about the situation, Sis should have never been the moderator for some shit between him and Roll Rich. It should have been somebody that's unbiased, that don't have no type of relationship whatsoever in the situation. That's my opinion. But I mean, hey, look, dangerous minds, we got to sit back and allow things to play out. You know what I'm saying? You got to let shit just go ahead and play out for what it is. So it is what it is. Again, I'm not mad at all about nothing. And I had to make sure I let Fenici know, bro, I don't have a problem with you. Yeah, y'all, you know I get loud and Brody a little bit when I'm landing my plane and all this and that, but don't get it confused, bro. I stand on the statements that I said in my show. I told him straight up, bro, I think you moving funny. Bro, I think you need to let this shit go, bro. I told him straight up that way. If Fenici had wanted to hit the link to verify what I'm saying, he most definitely can. And I told him, I don't do no lying. Hey, Mr. Cap, you'll have to, hey, I don't know why. Look, I don't know really what prompted him to call me, but he did. Exactly, Lovelace. Exactly. I mean, I ain't gonna sit up here and just bullshit y'all like that anyway. I ain't got no reason to lie. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna lie about what I had a conversation with Fenici about. But then I told him that I was gonna come on here and tell y'all what the conversation was all about. So it ain't like he don't know. It ain't like he don't know. I kept it all the way 100 with him. I said, Fenici, you know I'm gonna go on here and tell the people that we had a conversation about that whole situation. He was like, man, bro, you a content creator. I know. So he respected. You feel what I'm saying? But I also told him that I wouldn't sit up here and sully his name or lie and put paint where it ain't with the situation. And I'm not. What up, Shotty Yachty? No, Mr. Cap, he can't put me involved with that shit, man. Because I told him already, I don't have nothing to do with it. I was done with it yesterday. Shit, I wasn't going to bring it up today. Oh, yeah, Lovelace, it was understanding. You know, he know that I'm going to have my opinion about that situation. No matter what Fenici said to me, I let him, he got a right to say it the way he needs to say it. You feel what I'm saying? But then I'm gonna tell him the truth, and I'm gonna be like, bro, I think you should leave that shit alone, bro. I think you should leave that shit alone. Now, whether he do or not, he a grown ass man, that's up to him. But I just told him straight up, bro, I seriously think you just need to dead that situation, bro. But I can't tell Fenici what to do. Fenici gonna do it the way he wanna do it. So at that point, I just said what I need to say. I'ma step back. Yeah, Lovelace, you know he look, Fenici already know too that I'm not no disrespectful type of dude like that. And I'm not gonna sit up here, like I said, I'm not gonna sully his name. No, I'm not gonna sully his name. No, I'm not gonna sully his name. I'm not gonna do none of that. I'm cool. You know, I got out what I need to get out as far as my opinion about the situation yesterday. So at this point, I'm done with it. I'm done with it. I was done with it yesterday, though, Rachel. I was literally done with it yesterday. So it was to my surprise when he hit me up on IG. Did I expect Fenici to hit me up on IG? No, I did not. No, I did not expect Fenici to hit me up behind that. But then I think that, but then he said that he looked at part of my live stream on what I did. He said he didn't look at all of it, and that's fine. But I just had wanted to give him clarity about what my point was with all that shit. Coach Sterling, what's the word? Yeah, I know, man. I know about that, man. Yeah, Coach Sterling, that's unfortunate, man. Yeah, that's very unfortunate. Well, look, Rachel, I'ma still be cool with Fenici, but as far as him trying to add me to that shit, man, I don't want none of that shit. No, I ain't no. That's gonna be the last time I even bring it up. But I had to let y'all know that me and Fenici had a conversation on IG. I had to let y'all know that because, see, in this situation, I don't want it to turn wrong and then somebody sit up here and say that I got something to do with anything when I don't. I really don't. I just was giving him some sound advice. Whether he take my advice or not, that's up to him. You know what I'm saying? But as far as me being involved with all that shit, hell no, I ain't got shit to do with that. Hell no, I'm out of it. Like I said, I got out what I need to get out of it. I got all of what I need to say yesterday. Today is Monday. I'm not drilling on that shit. Yeah, I'm not going to drill on it. And the person or persons that need to be talking about it, y'all already know who. Either Sears or Roll Rich. Now, Roll Rich don't want to talk about it no more. Maybe Sears still do. And that's going to be up to Sears. But as far as me talking about it or continuously keep dragging it out, hell no. I'm not talking about that shit like that. Again, I said what I need to say yesterday. It's over with for me. Shit. I'm not trying to keep that shit going. That's not on me to keep it going. Yeah, it ain't on me to keep it going. That's on them. So let them handle their business, man. I'm on the sidelines. I'm just a sideline Negro. Hey, keep the change. You see the title, keep the change. Fenici hit me up. Fenici hit me up on IG, keep the change, and we had a conversation. He told me that he's gonna be gone for a month because he got family projects that he gotta attend to or whatever the case may be, right? But he said that he coming back in a month and he gonna come back with his receipts. What up with Uncle L? I just gave him sound advice though, KTC. I wasn't trying to be. See, he called me. You know what I'm saying? I didn't call him. What up with it, Egan? So it'll be a difference if I call him trying to press him about that situation. Then y'all could say that I'm trying to add myself to it. But no, Fenici called me. Fenici called me. He called me about it. So I told him, like, bro, I said what I need to say on my show yesterday about it. You feel what I'm saying? I'm done. I'm completely up out of it. So when he told me, KTC, that he gonna be gone for a month. Yeah, no, Uncle Ed, that's gonna be the last time I even speak to Fenici about that shit. It's over with for me when it comes to that anyway. I left it alone yesterday. What up with it, not worth it? Yeah, he called me. He called me, keep the change. When I go live later on, I will show y'all. So it won't be no confusion. You know what I'm saying? I will most definitely show y'all that he called me. And yeah, that is pretty. And I told him that. I say, well, damn. Well, what about Sears? You ain't gonna holler at Sears? He told me when he come back, he was gonna go live off his channel. He was gonna drop his link and, you know, tell people to hit his link and come on up there. That's what he told me. So basically that's what I'm saying. Like, bro, when you come back, go live off your channel, bro, and tell people to hit your link. No, and you right, KTC, and I told him that. I told him straight up. I say, bro, going up there on Thaddeus' panel, and shout out to Thaddeus, right? He did what he was supposed to do. He got the content. So of course I ain't tripping about Thaddeus getting the content. Hell no, he did what he was supposed to do. Now, again, keep the change. That would be the only time that I will call out Fenici because of what he told me. He told me that when he come back, he was going to go live and drop his link. So I'm sitting back on the sidelines and I'm going to wait for it to happen. That's it. I'm going to sit back and wait. And if he don't do it, then you damn right, KTC. I'm going to call his ass on now and be like, Fenici, come on, man. You told me you was going to go live when you came back from taking care of your business with your family. You was going to drop the link and you was going to have them hit your link to talk about the situation. Again, that's what he told me, right? I'm not making this up. I'm not putting paint where it ain't in the situation. That's exactly what he told me. But as far as me talking to him again about that shit, I'm not, and Fenici, I hope you in the clouds, bro. Please don't talk to me about that again. Let it be what it's gonna be. KTC says it's always a family emergency. I knew. See, this is what I was scared. This is what I was afraid about when I knew I was gonna get on here and tell y'all about it. Boy, y'all gonna be like, boy, this boy Cap, he running, he ducking smoke. I knew it was gonna happen. I knew it. I just knew it. And Fenici better know that people was gonna call it Cap too. Now I ain't calling it Cap. I'm not gonna call it Cap. I'm just gonna sit back and wait. That's all I'm gonna do, ladies and gentlemen. Now, y'all can take it and run with it and say what y'all want about it. That's cool. Hey, Mrs. Baker. Holly Faber said he started a fire and ran. Oh, Lord. Oh, right, KTC. No, he can't add no more to this conversation because I done told y'all all of what we talked about on IG. So, I get it. I get it. I know y'all gonna call the cap because I was thinking that in my mind. I'm like, man, I tell y'all what the fuck me and Fenici was talking about. Y'all gonna say, man, he capping. He ain't got no family emergency. That motherfucker ducking smoke. I'm gonna give Fenici the benefit of the doubt, and I'm gonna sit back and I'm gonna wait for it. That's it. So I'm gonna give him the benefit of the doubt. I ain't asking y'all to give him the benefit of the doubt. I am. So I'm not gonna, y'all not gonna hear me speak about this shit again. I'm not gonna talk about this again. Like I said, I left it alone when I got it all out yesterday. Today is a different day. Okay? Today is a different day. Again, I got other things to talk about. I'm not talking about that shit. You know what I'm saying? If he a man of his word and he stand on what he told me, then cool. If he don't stand on what he said, I'm gonna call this crazy ass on out. But I ain't gonna make no whole live stream about it. I'll do an upload. If he don't come back and go live and drop his link for them, then I'm gonna call his ass on out because I'm be like, bro, you didn't even have to tell me that shit. You didn't even have to tell me that. You didn't have to blow smoke up my ass. Pause. But you didn't have to tell me that. You feel what I'm saying? He didn't even have to call me, ladies and gentlemen. Let's just really unpack this real quick. He didn't have to call me. Now, I want y'all to really understand that. And then, yes, he called me, Miss Baker. I didn't call him. I'm not even friends with him on IG. He started to follow me first. I got the notifications and everything. So when I look, y'all ain't never known me to be no damn liar. And look, KTC, I was wondering the same thing. You know, what I was thinking why he called me? Because he wanted to clear some things up on what I said on my show. That's why I figured he called me. But he had made it seem like he didn't look at the whole entire show. That he only seen bits and parts of what I said about the situation. So all I could do is take him for his word. You know, it is what it is. But I was thinking, I didn't ask him the reason why he called me. I just let him talk though, KTC. I didn't ask him that. But I would assume that it was because of what I said on my show yesterday about the situation. You right about that, KTC. You right. You right. I don't have nothing to do with it. All I was doing is just giving my reaction to it. Highly Favored said he full of it if he doesn't address it today. Well, hey, then Highly Favored, I guess he did. Then he's full of it then because he told me out his own mouth he gonna be gone for a month. He told me out his own mouth he's gone for a month. He said when he come back, he gonna have his receipts. That's what he said. So, you know, again, all I could do is just take him for his word. That's all I could do. That's all I could do. What up with it? What up with it, Calvin? Man, that's Flip. Man, Flip, what made you come in with your real name then, Flip? Damn, Flip. Look, I had to look at that again and then look at the avatar. I'm like, oh, that's Flip. I keep forgetting you got your real name on there. Yeah, I keep forgetting that you got your real name, Flip. KTC. No, Mrs. Baker, he ain't gonna be it because see, as a content creator, I wasn't gonna let no certain narrative be spent. See, all I got to do is just show y'all on IG that he called me. That's all. You know, it ain't like I didn't record his call. I didn't record our call or none of that. Hell no, I ain't about to do none of that bullshit. No, I ain't about to record no call. I ain't about to do none of that shit. I know what he said. He know what he said. The end. Shit, fuck that. Because see, it ain't gonna come out that, you know, he tried to put my name in and said, well, I talked to John, and John said this, and John said that. Wait a minute, hold on, Fenici. First of all, you called me. I didn't call you. You feel what I'm saying? Y'all feel what I'm saying, ladies and gentlemen? Again, if I was the one that called him, then that's a whole different scenario. But again, ladies and gentlemen, I left that alone yesterday when I did my reaction to it. I left it completely alone. Hey, well, I told him, Mrs. Baker, he ain't getting no help from me. I'm not involved with it. I ain't on nobody's side. And again, I hope Fenici is up in the clouds. Bro, we don't even have to talk about that no more. You said what you said. You said you're going to be gone for a month. And when you come back, you was going to go live off your channel and drop the link. So, you know, now I done told the people already on what's going on. So, like, now, again, they gonna hold you to that shit that you said a month. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, it is what it is at this point. Yeah, it is what it is at this point. But I'm not going to give it no more legs, ladies and gentlemen. I just had to get on here and actually tell y'all that me and Najah did have a conversation on IG. You know, it wasn't no real long, drawn-out conversation. We probably talked for like 10 minutes. And then that was the end of it. He told me what he told me. I told him what I told him. I say, bro, if I were you, I would just leave that shit completely alone, bro. Just leave it alone. Well, shit, hopefully, shit, he resets himself in this month time, though, KTC. Hopefully, he go ahead and reset. I wish he'd just leave it alone, but, you know, I can't tell another grown person on how they supposed to move and what they supposed to do and how they supposed to do it. But again, if he don't leave it alone, keep the change, hey, that's on him. That's on him. But I'm not going to sit up here and keep even indulging in that shit because it's, and Fenici knows that it's some fuck shit that he's doing. He knows it. Oh, damn. Uncle L, you crazy. You crazy, Uncle L, you crazy. Shit, hey, you got to pay for them international minutes, though, Uncle L. Shit, Fenici, damn, I need you to send me 10 then, Fenici, shit. God damn, Fenici, send me 10 to the Cash App, my nigga. Come on, Fenici, man, send me 10 to the Cash App, man. Shit, I had to take that goddamn international call, man. Shit, $1 for a minute, goddamn it. We was only talking for 10 minutes, so shit, just send me a salt buck, man. Damn, so I could pay for that. Man, look, Mrs. Baker, if I'm gonna be honest about that, I seriously don't believe that he's gonna do anything. He gonna keep it on YouTube. He making it more than what it really is. And hey, that's on him. That's on him. That's on him. I can't get, I ain't mad at no damn Fenici shit. No, I'm not mad at him at all. You know, I ain't disappointed. I ain't nothing. You feel what I'm saying? That's a grown ass man. He moves the way he want to move. That's it. But anyway, y'all, look, I've been running my damn mouth and I need to still do some goddamn work so I get the hell on up out of here. What's up with it? The Beef Sector Podcast. What's the word, man? So look, ladies and gentlemen, I'm leaving this live up. I ain't got nothing to hide as far as what I said on this vertical live. So the live will be up, and if anybody wanna, you know what I'm saying? I mean, well, no, actually, I'm not answering no more questions. Let me be totally clear. After this, after me speaking about it on this vertical live stream, ladies and gentlemen, I'm done. I'm done with it. I'm completely done with it. So you ain't got to worry about me saying anything else after this vertical live stream. Is business as usual. I'm going to get to my body cam footages. I'm going to get to my body cam stories, and I'm going to make it do what it do. You know what I'm saying? Right, don't nobody, man, I don't think nobody got a problem with Fenici. They just, man, people got a right to say that he moving funny. And I told him that. I said, bro, you know people looking at you thinking that you're moving funny, bro. Even I have to agree, you moving funny as fuck. Shit, you got too much to lose, bro. You got that government job. You just had a newborn. You got a wife. Like, bro, leave that shit alone, bro. Straight up, just leave that shit alone, man. But again, if he don't want to leave it alone, I'm not going to sit up here and even report on it. I'm telling y'all right off the rip, the only thing that I'm going to call Fenici out on is him saying that he was coming back in a month, going live off his channel, and dropping a link. If he don't do that, then yes, I'm going to most definitely call his ass the fuck out for that. Because I'm going to be like, bro, you didn't even have to tell me that shit. No, you didn't even have to tell me that shit. You could have not even told me that you was going to be gone for a month. You didn't have to tell me that you was going to go live and drop your link. You didn't have to tell me none of that. But he chose to tell me that. So that would be the only thing that I called him out on. But as far as all that other shit, I don't give a fuck about that. do you? If you want to jump out the window for Roll Rich and prove your point, then that's on you. But like I told him before, and I stand on it, bro. Learn from my mistake of what I made. Don't let your emotions get the better of you in this situation. Pump your brakes. Think about the things that matter to you, bro, and just move on. Don't let that shit live rent-free up in your damn head, man. But anyway, with that all being said, y'all, let me get the hell on so I can do some work. Salute to the chat. Appreciate y'all pulling up and hitting that like button. Appreciate the slaps on the neck. Appreciate the super chat from Distracted One for some coffee. Appreciate Highly Favored for that slap on the neck. Told me to get some coffee. I'm most definitely going to get me a cup of coffee right now. Look, Rachel. Rachel, he in the clouds right now. I'm asking for it right now. Shit. I'm asking for it right now. You think I ain't asking for no donation? Donations. Gifts. And you know what I'm saying? Like, damn, I ain't, right, KTC, I'm not getting paid off of this. I'm not getting no money off of it. Why you think I won't talk about it? I'm not getting no money off of talking about that bullshit. And I'm not trying to get no money off of it. I don't want to be involved. I gave my reaction, and that is it. I could give all the advice in the world, but if he don't want to take that advice, that's on him. But damn, Fenici, now, if you in the clouds, though, man, you could slap a brother on the back of the neck with a donation now. Damn. Right. Right. But no, look, I ain't gonna trip this time with it, but then that's why I don't want to talk about it no more, because I'm not getting paid to talk about this situation. So I'm not gonna continue to talk about it. I'm good on it, y'all. I'm letting y'all know now. I'm good on that conversation. All right. So with that being said, y'all, let me get the hell on up out of here. Y'all will see me after 3 o'clock. Salute to the chat. If y'all want to donate to old Johnny Blaze and tip the host, my Cash App is open and my PayPal is open. All right. Salute to the chat. I'm out of here.